Welcome, everybody. It is week 13. I wasn't expecting it to be week 13, but you know, it's all part of the shenanigans that we're having today. Hockenheim, Baden-Württemberg. That's the official name. Whoever made that official name probably is laughing at everybody trying to pronounce it. Current time of 15:03 as they're just going around for qualifying. Track length of 4.53 kilometers, just near makes no difference. 100 meters above sea level, partly cloudy with a 21 kilometer per hour southeasterly wind. Myself and Craig are back again, and we have some names in today.
Good evening, everybody. We have some interesting names in this 2-hour race. But of course, it can be done by yourself, or it can be done in teams. So, there's a guy at the front. I don't know if you've heard of him, Rob. Josh Thompson. Ever heard of him?
Never heard of him.
It rings a bell.
I've also never heard of Williams Esports Chublas, by the way. Just never heard of them.
Yeah. No, never heard of them. Must be new guys on the block. No, of course. Let's be serious. Josh Thompson is turning up just for the fun tonight. Everyone's having some fun with this tonight, so why on earth not? You know, it's great to see. One of the things I have been told, which is fantastic, is Ryan Hamilton is in the race. He is in with his teammate. I did see him, and I cannot anymore. The Mean Bean team, sponsored by Barbie. Yes, they're driving a Barbie car. Ryan Hamilton is a Barbie car. He's not living in a Barbie world. He's not qualifying yet. Do you know why he's not qualifying?
Because he paid £1.50 for every person he overtook, coming from last.
From a charity of our choice.
Jesus. Well, what happens if he overtakes a person he gets overtaken?
Doesn't count. Oh wait, hang on. I see the flaw in this. We'll work that one out. I will say I do have a charity of choice, being how fitting it is at the moment, Rob. I don't know if you agree. I think it'd be fun. I think it would be nice. Charity of his choice is the Women's Trust of Domestic Violence. I think that's a very good cause for anything happening in England and around the world recently. So I think that's a good cause for tonight.
So here's the situation. New track. And I will have to do it. I'll have to do my best Walker impression as they come around on my Simp 3D. Alright, let me go down this list. Drive to Survive. Wittens drives this one. Last Lap Torpedo Guy. Okay. Melvin VRT on his own. Twisted Racing Red. Eclipse Racing. LMCgear.com. I haven't seen them in a while. Welcome back to LMCgear.com. Welcome back, boys. How you doing? MJR Racing. That's a nice name. 4X Repair Team. And of course it's got a Guinness livery.
Oh, you've got to love it. You've got to love it. I am actually trying to find, because, I mean, people know the track, but I am trying to find a nice car that we can go, let's have a lap around here. Not many cars. I'm trying to find a nice car.
Oh, crikey. It's RSR by G Performance. It's a car number 55.
Let's look at them, Rob. Rob, let's look at them, and let's just take the people around a lap of Hockenheim if they've not seen it on the sim or not aware of what it is like for Formula 1. So from an Alloy, makes his trade as an oval driver, but also has some great road brakes just at the 50 mark. Down a gear for the Nord curve. Yes, they call it the Nord curve. Down the straight to turn 2. There are different names for this curve. I've actually found it used to be called the Bernie Eccleston curve, but does have new names now. I think it's the Einhard Parabolica. It's this little 3-4 section there after that hairpin. Down the long straight. I call it a straight. It's called the Parabolica. I call it turn 5 actually. This long turn. Now you're going to be looking for a little mark just before the 100-meter board here. You'll be going all the way down to second, maybe first for the hairpin. Turn 6, and you go to first. He goes into first. Hugs as much as he can, and then on the throttle down. There'll be a little kink coming up for turn 7. Now you'll see it up ahead. Turn 7, this is going to be flat. This will be flat in a lot of cars at the moment. Flat, and then into Mercedes, as Rob calls it. Mercedes. Turn 8 into turn 9. There's a little kink here. Quick lift as they hit turn 10 onto the straight. Now, if you're using Hockenheim long, you go straight. You've already gone straight on here, but here's Mobile 1, turn 11. Little of braking, hold on to the throttle. You don't want to get an off track there. That is gravel. And brake at the 50 board here for Sachs. The Sachs curve at turn 12 into the little complex here at turn 13, 14. It's flat 13, a little bit of a lift for 14, and you brake down for 15. You come around, wait for the throttle, get on the throttle, and then to the South curve. The South curve, turn 16. And all in all, there comes the start-finish line. Be a welcome relief. Because he didn't set a lap time, he got an off track at the penultimate turn. But that's a lap off the track.
So the lap times, they're going to have 20 minutes. 20 minutes to do, I think it's 20 minutes. How many laps do they have to do qualifying?
It's 30 minutes to put in qualifying.
Oh, so they have 30 minutes to actually qualify. Okay. So, hop on to the team Hessenfeld, currently being driven by Pascal Radchen, car number 35. By the way, the G Performance car number 55 comes back, and so I get to call this now the team number 50, car number 55, team number 55, team, powered by Buttkicker, powered by G Performance, powered by RSR Esports, car number 55, team, RSR Esports, team. And the number 55 is making a return, so they've obviously embraced it. They embraced the mistake.
Don't you know that is actually their number when they do races?
Yeah, I know, but you know, you just gotta poke fun at them every time. As they come around, Uthman Alawi, or Uthman Alawi. Jesse's not allowed to make teams anymore. I wonder why. I wonder who made that decision. He's not set a lap time again. This is his 5th lap. Is he not? He's done 4 laps and he's not set a lap on any of them. I think he's trying to see how much he can take an off track in certain corners as they come through 3 and 4. Parabolica now. The current standings are as such as we come up to the halfway point for qualifying. Here are the results. Thompson with a 1:38.847. 1:39 for Bradbury of Team Last Lap Torpedo. Witten's driving for Drive to Survive. Why are all the team names past first? Like second and third, why are they the meme ones? God damn it. Matthias Jensen for RSR by G Performance car 58 in fourth. Wilson in fifth. Vector by RSR. And in sixth is VEC Sim Racing Magenta being driven by Americ Blom at the moment. And those are your top six for qualifying. It'll be interesting to see how the rest of these guys have not yet qualified. Project Dynamic 1, RSR by G Performance 55, Team Hussengeweld 35, BB Precision Works, Mean Bean Team sponsored by Barbie. Yeah.
Well, we know they won't be qualifying.
Yeah, we know they won't be.
Drive.
Yeah, I hope to see 4 wins the race. Yeah, exactly. Lindmo, you're in the same place as I am, and that's a car off. Sim 3D.
Just a little bit off. Fine.
There's stuff out there. And money is on. Yeah, which is Z4. You can't just. That'd be the equivalent of saying you have 1-to-1 odds on this person. They're gonna win. Just how they win is the question.
There's 35 teams, right? So if Mean Bean have to go all the way, I'm just trying to work this out. Well, if they win the race, that's £50. Yeah, come on. Can we just let Mean Bean win the race, please? Hey, Josh Thompson, just let a guy win the race just to have to pay £50 to charity.
I mean, if it happens, he'll have to lie in his grave. I don't know. The pace car. Let's get a look at the pace car.
Oh, have you not seen the pace car?
I haven't. No. Where is the pace car? It's not even here. Well, yet.
Oh, Dennis Van Ash just had a moment. Again, you know that Mobile 1 I was talking about? Yeah, he overcooked it at Mobile 1. Lost the car in the gravel, tried to save it, and boom. Straight in the wood. Hey, where's the pace car?
It's not here yet.
We've been robbed.
Ha 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 ha. Not here yet. Me. Ha ha. Oh dear.
One of those nights.
It is one of those nights. And as 2 cars go off, that's a VRT car and another car behind them having issues.
So they have some changes to this track, by the way, Rob, since it first came out. Most noticeably, turn 1, they had to introduce time slowdowns because they found.
I wonder why.
I wonder why on a big piece of track with no gravel have they had to enforce a slowdown time for checkpoints for slowdown times. I wonder why. Also, they've changed the position you start the formation lap because they had it in the same place both for all events, which would happen to be around Mercedes. Which basically, if you were on Hockenheim Long, which gets the Mercedes arena and just goes straight on, you'd be fine. But if you did a formation lap on the GP circuit, not only did you have to go through the Sachs curve at the end of the lap, you had to go through Mercedes. And let me tell you, that was not fun. Not fun at all. I also had the honour of trying out the new boy. Because there's a new boy in the patch, Rob, that was like, oh, by the way, yeah, we've done the patch. Oh, we've got this for you now. Happy birthday or surprise or whatever you want to say. A McLaren.
Surprise!
Not that it was a surprise, because I'm sure you saw that. Sure you saw it. They accidentally put the template files in the patch on Tuesday, and then got rid of them in the downloader ASAP once everyone found them, and they were like, "Yeah, no, nothing." And then 24 hours later, oh, by the way, yeah, no, there was a McLaren. Here you go.
It's like, oh, that thing. Oh, I wonder how that got there.
Something about licensing issues. They literally didn't have the green for licensing until like the day after the patch.
What do you mean they didn't have the green?
I don't know. That's what I just hear, you know. I will say it is a shame that we're not able to do the national layout, which gets the parabolica and does that very sharp turn into a tricky hairpin just at the curve of the parabolica instead of the hairpin, because it's fun. The GT4s have been using that. I was using it yesterday and it was great fun because you're not used to it and you haven't checked what layout is. You're just there casually minding your own business, going down to the parabolica, and then you look right and oh, that's the curb I'm meant to be taking. I completely miss it.
Do you know the one interesting thing I did notice, by the way?
They patched an area where you'd be sent into the Shadow Realm. The patch notes were perfect. There was a Shadow Realm?
Apparently.
News to me.
As it was to me.
So we're just watching it from that. Well, we're watching it from Halloween. We're watching the RSR guys. Team 55, as we used to call them. With 12 minutes to go. Williams Esport is still leading the way by half a second. Quite some dominance.
Now, it is Uthman Alawi and Matthias Jensen down in 8th and 9th. Williams Esports Chill Blast, they've literally just sat there. It's the first time I've ever seen WC 494 and an 8. Well, I've seen 8,000 racing actually. Oh, there is a crash. Harry Melvin crashing on the start finish line. Let's see what happened here. Oh. Yeah, there goes his engine.
But by the way, guys, if Rob starts talking and I don't hear him, you get to slap him.
Well, that's just mean.
You've done it twice now.
Yeah, because
I
keep clicking the wrong button.
I feel alone, Rob.
Well,
you meant to...
well, you know, maybe it's your punishment. You don't get to hear my soothing tones.
Your dulcet tones, I know. I just realised there's a 50 mile... No, not a 50 mile an hour. It's a 50 kilometre an hour speed sign on the pit entry.
It's so slow.
That is really slow for such a track.
Oh, in the fabric of the universe has been patched, preventing drivers from leaving this plane of existence.
They did that, but they never fixed the Talladega rocket ship. Can't believe that.
We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship.
There is a place just after the pit exit at Talladega where if you just turn left to the wall, there's a gap. And if you go very slowly, you almost edge yourself over this gap, you fall down. But if you're going the right speed, you can't just yeet it. You've got to almost like fall over it, like teeter over. It just shoots you right into the air. Quite some speed. So if you've got a DD wheel, get that emergency stop button ready.
So, what am I gonna... Who's my pick? Well, my pick of the week is gonna be Chill Blast. I don't know who his teammate is, but Judge Johnson is the one that's at the qualifying lap.
I think he's on his own.
Is he on his own?
Would not surprise me.
My heart goes out to Liam Silkstone for the Guinness 4X Repair Team livery. I mean, as far as liveries go, that is one of the best ones I've ever seen. But they're a bit a ways off. So
I will say there are other alcoholic drinks available.
Oh yeah, because we're still the BBC.
I mean, we got to be impartial.
What was the last time we were impartial? Wednesday?
No, I did accuse a man of a wreck when it was a 50-50 claim.
Monday then.
So now, where were we impartial? Oh, Monday night when I was talking about ovals and you say you hate ovals. There we go, impartial. You know, we brought balance.
Look, listen. I am being impartial. And you know how? Because oval sucks.
We're not going down this way, Rob.
Yeah, we are.
We're not going down this way. Although after last night's race, 154 laps and 20 cautions, I think I'd agree with you. Oh, I didn't enjoy that race.
I wonder why.
Hey, it's NIS. It'll only take an hour and a bit. Should be fine. Yeah. Yeah, that was... Yeah. Okay, so... Yeah. Everyone gets their hate of oval out. There we go, and everyone breathe. Everyone relax. Hey, does Hockenheim have a rallycross track? Out of curiosity, does anyone know if Hockenheim's got a rallycross track? Because now we know Barcelona's got rallycross, we know Silverstone's got rallycross. Surely Hockenheim have a rallycross track. And if not, why not? It did. It did have a rallycross track. This makes me happy. So I'm just now watching. Yeah, no, I'm just watching this Hockenheim rallycross now. I wish there was a map of it. I wish there was like a track map. I had to like look at a video. Apparently there is a Hockenheim rallycross track, so hey, we may get that. They've been on the roster for 2 years. Wow.
I do appreciate how when I click on the most exciting mode,
look at what the track's like.
It's going to this.
Obviously, if it's not been on the track, if it's not been on for 2 years, there must be a reason. I can't really see a reason. This looks really good. You go down the drag strip. You turn up the Sud curve. You go around. Where's the dirt? I was told this is a rallycross track, and where's the dirt? Oh, so we can definitely have a Hockenheim rallycross track. No, should be easy. But if it's not been on for 2 years, let's be brutally honest. Like half the rallycross tracks in iRacing aren't real. I said it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, half the rallycross tracks on iRacing aren't real. The first set of rallycross tracks they came out with, Daytona, Phoenix. Was it Phoenix? Was it? Yeah. Basically, they put rallycross tracks on the inside of ovals, and they weren't real. They just made them. The Daytona rallycross track, long and short, was made by iRacing.
So?
I'm just saying, just because it's not been on the roster for 2 years, it doesn't mean that iRacing would need a scan of it. They can just see what the layout was and just make it. Like they probably did with Barcelona. And iRacing Super Speedway. Now, is there any more times coming in? Well, there is actually, because by the looks of it, Ted Bradbury dipped into the 38s. A 1:38.981 for Ted Bradbury, 2/10 slower than Josh Thompson. That's a good time, though. That's a good time in this car, 1:38.981. Now, I don't know what they've done to this car. All I know is that they put new tyres. Yeah, the new tyre model on this car. So someone has to tell me exactly what else they've done to this car.
Many things. They put duct tape on it.
Ooh. Is it not flexing?
Imagine if it's flex tape. I've actually just seen, by the way, the new sedan.
Oh yeah.
Why does it look like... On the rear, it looks like a Citroen. On the front, it looks like a fake Aston Martin.
That's the whole idea. They didn't want it to look like anything.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you made it look like a Citroen on the rear, so that's your first mistake. It actually looks like a Skoda at the exact same time. How have we managed to do this, iRacing?
I swear, if you say it looks ugly, we're gonna have issues.
It does look ugly. It's a little ugly.
Here we go again. I like it. I don't care what you say. I like it.
It's ugly.
Yeah, well, sometimes an ugly duck is a swan. I don't know. Oh! Also, we need to pay respect. We need to pay respect in this stream tonight, Rob. We've got 2 minutes left in qualifying. We need to pay respect to a long-term friend on iRacing. We've all had many moments with this person. It's sad to say goodbye, but we've had to say goodbye to Daytona pit lane at full speed. It's finally gone, Rob. Pit lane is now correct to real world. The pit exit is after the turn.
No, so they're gonna have to pace all the way around.
They have to pace all the way around turn 1.
No.
Yep.
Is that for road or for
everything? If I'm right, I think it's for everything. Someone might correct me.
For oval as well?
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna piss.
Well, it matches the real world.
Yeah, but I mean, like, really?
Yeah, really.
They couldn't, give them one cookie? Just one?
No.
I just wanted to see some people try and take that at full speed and just slide up into the wall at turn 1, and then just hear from the back going, "Oh, they're wrecking! Oh!"
I mean, how many times have we seen in races, or we've seen on Twitch clips and stuff like that? Somebody losing it in the wall, coming out of the pit lane, or hitting the soft. By the way, those rumble strips, they're also gone.
Ooh.
Yeah. Replaced by gigantic cones. And I mean gigantic. So checker flag is out, and like it's iRacing, like it's F1, they finish a lap they're on. Not entirely sure who is going to gain from a last lap shenanigan, but we'll wait and see.
How about this? What we'll do is we'll have the qualifying results go down your screens. You will only see the driver name of who qualified. You won't be able to see the team name. We'll have to read that out to you manually, because the backup I had, the plan I had, didn't work, so I had to go for the backup. Hell yeah. But it is Josh Thompson Ted Bradbury and Matthias Jensen, your top 3. Last lap Torpedo Guy, William Esports Chill Blast, and RSR by G Performance number 58 are the top 3. We go to VEC Sim Racing Magenta, Driver to Survive, Eclipse Racing 99, Vector by RSR. Then we go down into Eclipse Racing 900, RSR by G Performance, car number 55, Team car number 50, high powered by Butt Kicker, powered by G Performance, powered by RSR, Team car number 55, Team. Harry Melvin of ERT, Project Dynamic 1. And actually, that's Barney waving the checkered flag. So that's a good time as any to read these out. It is V10R Esports number 1, MJR Racing Team, XRL Esports, Twisted Racing Black, Neon Racing, Eclipse Racing Team Silver, Jackhammer Racing driven by Harry Wills, Christopher Gardner driving the Verve Racing Team Minty's back, VEC Sim Racing Ver by Jonathan Razinahora, Simp 3D by Calvin Dent. Oh dear, some of these.
Rob, when you say Simp 3D and you then say Calvin, remember I thought you were going to say Simp 3D by Calvin Klein.
Get the London look.
Get the London look is totally different.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm doing my way. It's my way or the highway.
Welcome to week 13, ladies and gentlemen. We'll round off the round.
Oh, and of course, I just realized this now. Guess who has car number 069? Very nice.
Took you a while to work that out.
Well, quiet you. Wait, who was in second? It was last lap Torpedo Guy. Where are they at? They're not even queued up yet. Or get into grid. Get into the grid so I can actually show the grid. Oh, they're starting. Ooh, they're starting not too far back actually. So it was a good idea to read these out while we had the chance. Time is 15:01. Or as they say in France, tea time or supper. Good evening to anybody in England. Good afternoon to all those watching abroad. Bonjour to the people living in Surrey. And all the fans watching today. As we cast our minds to the racing that is to take place. For the money, the Z4s are great machines, but it is the Williams driver of Josh Thompson that is going to be taking the pole today. And he starts off.
Right you are, Murray.
As they roll around, this is not a typical start. Usually these machines would be staying in place and they would launch off with great fury. But this is Raidillon TV, the only corner you need up through Raidillon. But today we're going around Hockenheim GP. And as they go around very slowly, indeed, it'll be in the commentary box. I'm not one for giving myself a little bit of a taste. It is Murray Walker and Craig King who's going with you right there, Murray's.
Right there, Murray.
As they go around very slowly around Sud Curve. And very slowly, go! It's green flag racing here at Hockenheim Grand Prix as Williams #1 coming down into the first corner of North Curve, being followed by Ted Bradbury, being followed by Matthias Jensen, followed by Eric Blom. In 5th position is Tommy Wilkins as he's going on the inside as Veltner goes up into 6th position. Brandon Wilson in 7th with... Oh, no! Oh, trouble! Oh, no! It's cars! They've gone off! It's Simp 3D!
It was Twisted! Twisted Racing spun! And it just set a chain! 4 cars, I think, off. Just set a chain of events, and there's been more chaos down at the hairpin. What do you know? The hairpin. It's all very crazy. It's very bunched up at the front. Rob's lost it.
I can see the Barbie car. It's on XLR Esports. And I can see there's 2 Barbie cars.
There are 2 Barbie cars. I thought that was a mistake, but no. There are actually 2 Barbie cars. There's a 3 wide right in front of them, so it's going to be a little bit nerve-wracking. Are they finally go 2 wide? That's all good to see. By the way, new smoke effect as well, Rob, and that could have also caused the reason why a lot of drivers were having a bit of issue in that corner. Does Ryan Hamilton make another mirror? He didn't start last. He started second from last. I'm curious to see where he is now. So, he started 33rd. Where is he after 1 lap?
28th.
Is he 28th? 5! So, that's about, what? 8 quid?
8 quid.
Result.
8 quid so far as we ride on with Matthias Jensen, the car 27, as he charges against the car number 8 of Ted Bradbury. Diving on the inside into hairpin, and he's going to try and keep the car as straight as possible.
I just love how you... Oh no! Bradbury's hit the glass! Hit the glass, breaking into Mercedes! Look at him go! Is he alright? Is he fine? He is, but he's gone down. Gone down to 7th. Dane's overtaking Huffman Alloy, by the way, at the same time. The car getting a overtake there. Josh Thompson going really wide, using all the limit there. Coming through Mobile 1. Continues to keep going. Will be a lap car in front of him, like James Pierce. Coming up to... Is he going to lap him, or is Pierce in the pit? He is. Off track there from Thompson. Takes a very early lead. A second and a half after what happened to Bradbury. So, all to play for, though, because Chris Danes... Well, Bradbury's moved up a couple places. Danes is battling Brandon Wilson. That's Eclipse battling the Vector RSR team. And Danes going to the outside for the formerly known Bernie Eccleston curb. I don't like that name myself. And he's actually stuck it. Kept it side by side. In turn 4, he's going to get it. Nice little move there. Nice little move from Chris Danes.
Bit of a squeeze, though. And, I mean, look who's behind him. That's Uthman Alawi. Or Uthman Alawi. As he's trying to... he's also trying to snake in on the inside, but he just saw it was too wide, and, you know, through the hairpin. It's a bit of a yikes if they go 3 wide, as he does again defend his position. Chris Danes, as he's coming down into turn 7. By the way, this is probably the only Ullman track that I will ever enjoy. As, oh my crikey, that is Uthman Alawi just sending it on the Vector by RSR car of Brandon Wilson.
Did he send it through Mercedes? He did.
He sent it through Mercedes, and he mastered it. He did absolutely keep it on point.
Also, speaking of RSR, apparently we're saying Jensen's name wrong. It's Mateus. And I'm going to be told that's wrong again, possibly.
Shout
out to RSR, by the way. Shout out to RSR, by the way. I noticed a sneaky promotional tweet by them today with the BMW Z4, and I thought, I wonder why they're sending tweets out in the Z4. I wonder why. Did somebody go, we need a photo for a tweet, Hang on, I'm doing a practice session in a Z4. A Z4? Yeah, well, it's got the livery.
That is car number 35. That is Team Hesgeveld 35 being driven by Pascal Ratchon, who had to pit for damage. Spent 2 minutes in the pits and is back out.
Oh no!
Oh no, 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 no!
No!
It's all gone wrong.
Are you kidding me? Oh no! I've got no words. I've got.
Just got a loop-de-loop and bang. And bang, bang.
Oh, I feel sorry for Pascal. That's a shame.
Ooh, I hear the, hang on. Let me see if I can get this camera angle again. Well, that's actually pretty accurate, I'm not gonna lie. The new audio system where it goes, you know, snap, crackle, and pop.
Oh yeah. Anyway, is Jensen gonna have a slowdown there? That looks very wide out of turn 1, but no, gonna be fine. Jensen for RSR 58 battling Mark Blom in the magenta VEC car. It's nice to see VEC again, Rob. I haven't seen the VEC guys out for a while because we've unfortunately not been able to do the Hockenheim GT Challenge broadcast on a Sunday due to other commitments. So nice to see that lovely green, blue, and white car. I've not said it in the right order, but you know what I mean. It's nice to see that car out in a beautiful livery for the Z4. So it's nice to see this car getting the love it deserves. James Armstrong just going side by side with Tommy Wittens through Mobile 1, but not able to stick it through Sud curb. Sean Campbell behind. This is a nice gaggle from 7 all the way down to 10, though. That's Witten for Drive to Survive. That's James Armstrong in Project Dynamic. Sean Campbell in Neon Racing, who picked up the car 50 minutes before the race. And then Uthman Alawi for RSR 55. These guys just battling around, and behind them you've got Brandon Wilson for Vector RSR. 2 Harry Wills for Jack Hammer and Harry Melvin for ERT. He's got a lot of damage to the back of... Rob, I don't know like you, but the exhaust on the back of Harry Melvin's car don't look like they should be working.
Let's have a look.
They're pretty much bent up.
Oh god, I'm on board with the bar. Oh, and Harry's gone. Oh, just a power slide coming out of turn 1, and he's lost 2 positions. Barbie is in a Barbie world. Rapid plastic. It's oh my crikey! Yeah, you're actually correct. What's wrong with that exhaust?
No idea, but also the other Barbie team, the team we should be paying attention to, has made up 11 spots.
Oh crikey!
That is, I think, £13 to charity. No, not £13. Sorry, what am I talking about? That's £17 to charity.
That hairpin's proven difficult because I'm seeing a lot of people not actually hit the apex. They just zoom right past it.
It's a tough corner. I was struggling. Talking turn 2, aren't we? Not the proper hairpin itself. Well, both hairpins actually. You know, turn 2 it's kind of like a hairpin. Turn 5 is the main hairpin. They're both challenging. It really is a case of you have to turn in late, almost like, you know, the hairpin at Sebring.
Yeah.
Kind of feels like that. Because of how narrow it is, you have to take almost overshoot the corner type thing. And it really throws me off because I like to get in the apex as fast as I can, and that's why I'm a bad driver. And I just can't get out of that habit right now.
Well, get out of the habit, SMH. Yeah, I said it.
Well, if only we had, you know, a way to like get, you know, coaching sessions. I don't know, if only there was a series we broadcasted that had a competition by their new sponsors.
Ah.
Yeah. Do you see where I'm going with this?
Ah, yes.
Yeah. Of course, one of the main series we broadcast, the European Sprint Series, picked up sponsorship with Pure Driving School. And this season upcoming, if you put the Pure Driving School logo on your car via the iRacing paints, and you do at least 10 races in the season, not 10 weeks, 10 races, you will be automatically entered for a chance to win 3-month subscription with PDS and a 2-hour coaching section with Max Benecke. That's actually a really good, a really good prize when you think about it. Because what, a coaching session?
Here's how you pronounce. Sorry, just 1 second. Here's how you pronounce his name incorrectly. Benecke.
I think I'm just gonna copy race calling 10K Benecke.
Benecke. Imagine if that was. I actually got it right, and that was the way you pronounce his last name, Benecke.
Someone's got to correct.
Wait,
us.
hang on, is correct?
Wait. You had it right? Pascal's there saying, yeah, you've done it right. Like, what? Okay.
Well then, fair enough.
No, we're not. Wow. Okay, so
Eclipse Racing 900, Eclipse Racing 99 have climbed the pecking order. Well, one did anyway. I think it was, yes, it was Chris Daines has climbed 3 places. He's now top 5. His teammate Nick Deltana is still in 6th, so he's let his teammate by as he comes around. Chris Daines chasing down car of number 8 of last lap Torpedo Guy.
they've recovered well. They were down at what, P8 a few laps ago, so
Well, that's where they started.
A lap. No, the last laps. The last lap Torpedo Guy. Remember? Ted had a spin at the start of the race and recovered pretty well.
Oh, we've got. Do we have Ted Kravitz in the pits?
Yes, I am here for you. There is trouble with the pits. Could not get the tyre on. Now the track man can't get the car down. We'll wait to see what happens. Sorry, is that the best?
No. It was more so looking at Alfie Rigby. He says,
"Oh, okay, yeah."
Mavati says front tires are beeped already.
Oh, okay. So apparently Ryan forgot to charge his Oculus Rift.
Oh dear.
So he might die before the 2 hours is up. So whatever he gets to, he'll pay. So
I'm just waiting for him to want to be able to turn, and then it just all goes wrong.
So he's at 23rd. Well, he was at 23rd. He made up 11 spots. So he's made 11 overtakes. But he's now gone down. There's a car in front of him, that's Zachary Yawa, the Team Tim, sorry, that's fun. He's lost a couple spots, but he's made, and I'm going to write this down, he has made 11 spots up. So
in the Barbie world car.
Yeah.
I'm a Barbie.
We're not counting re-overtakes. I think that would be unfair, because then he could unless he wants to.
Wrapped in plastic, it's fantastic. You can touch my hair. Imagination, life is your creation. Come on, Barbie,
let's go party. Let's go party. Yeah. We're gonna get demonetized.
I turn monetization off. Well, can't get me.
Oh, Simon Dodd's trying to make it. Just in front there is Simon Dodd trying to make a move on Andrew Houston. Can't do it into Mercedes. Trying to go around the outside. That is Simon Dodd against a Racing Sim Rigs Twisted Racing Blue. Andrew Houston not able to. How's that car? Rob, the exhaust on that car, Simon Dodd, is worse than the RSR car. Oh my god!
Crikey. Oh, there's the car. Zachary Yama having issues again. He almost went off the track completely. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that exhaust, it doesn't look good. I'm looking at it now, it's like, ooh. Oh,
I don't want to look at it.
I wonder if you generate more lift if you smash in the splitter.
You know what that reminds me of though. That exhaust really bent out shape. You know the new AI things where you take a photo and the AI someone's singing and it like makes the photo move. Yeah, that's what the back of that looks like right now. Looks like someone tried to start doing da-na-na-me or whatever earth it is.
Less drag. I've bent up my splitter. We bent up our splitters in an effort to get more downforce. Because you already know some, like, you know, some person in England has actually tried that in like their back room somewhere. Because you know,
I always remember Top Gear. They tried to make an estate car, a people carrier, fast, and then they were like, "Well, hang on a second. When we did that 24-hour race at Silverstone, we lost our splitter and we lost like a second a lap. What happens if we put so they put a wooden splitter at the bottom of this car and it did nothing?
Well, yeah,
wooden
because it
splitter,
was front-wheel drive. Oh, that is a car going off. That is Drive to Survive, I think of. It is of Tommy Whitten's going side by side.
Oh, they touched. They touched, Martin. They touched. So, but at least you can say that he's surviving.
Yeah, but I didn't think a Netflix series would be coming to race for you know, fame and glory.
I don't know. Will he send it on Nick Veltner? Will he send it on Nick Veltner? I'm sure Campbell's going to send it, though. All right, fair enough. And actually, Campbell might get 2 spots here. Oh, no! Let's get 2 spots at hairpin.
Leon Racing has gone from 10th to 8th. And that is the Drive to Survive. Looking a bit rough for wear. As it's having to literally drive to survive. As it's getting, essentially bullied out of the top 10. It's sat at 10 right now, but it's trying not to let Armstrong go without a fight. You're right, Ma. As Ma is running around. Oh!
Ma almost got killed! Protect Ma! What are you doing?
I mean, to be fair, he was braking, but I think he just forgot. Yeah, I think there's a different braking zone in there as well.
Oh, there's a car off.
Ooh.
And that is Chris Daisy, Eclipse Racing 900. Losing it at the last corner. Oh, he just put the throttle down too early, turned a bit too early. Clipped that little bit of the gravel and the car went and did a good job.
He kept it out of the wall, but I mean, at the very same time, not a place where you want to be.
No, it's a shame. That is... What a shame. Hamilton made up a position, by the way. Now 25th. I think that was due to Twisted in the pits. Yeah, Twisted Red went in the pits, so... We'll see if that counts as another overtake or not. You know, making good time. Now, at the front... Well, not the front, because Josh Thompson is Josh Thompson in another world at the moment. Matthias Jensen and Americ Blom having a nice little battle at the front. Don't think we've ever seen an RSR versus VEC battle before. So this will be fun. Even if you protect, they attack. This don't help Mark come back.
Oh, that is sorry. Chris Dane's off again.
No, really?
3 wide going through. Oh yeah, that is a 3 wide sandwich.
You know the worst thing was?
Oh,
3 wide totally could have been made there.
And his engine's on fire.
Oh yeah.
That's a poor engine. Oh dear. 20 minutes gone. Current results are as follows. Williams Esports Chill Blast being driven by Josh Thompson. He's in the lead by 6 seconds. Next car down is Matthias Jensen. Americ Blom is close behind in third. Last lap torpedo. Last lap torpedo. God. Dane's got taken it by the Barbie car. Oh no. Barbie's gone wild, gone angry. As we go
don't say Barbie gone wild. Don't say Barbie gone wild. No. Oh dear. Well, I mean that's Chris Dane's day done. Unfortunately for the 900, there's no. I don't think there's any. Oh, there's a fast repair. I mean, a lot of these guys took their fast repair, so unfortunately, Danes could be out of the race. That's a shame. All for fun at the end of the day, I know. But it's a literal drive to survive. We started with 33 cars, with 26 cars still on the lead lap. Some guys just still going around because they're still alive. But where's the Guinness? Where is the Guinness, Rob? Currently, P19 has made 8 places up.
The 4X repair team.
Yep.
How these boys have made up time, I can never tell.
8 places for the 4X repair team in the Guinness car. You're going to need a Guinness after this race, I'll tell you that right now. I still can't get over that. Taken up by Barbie. I just realised it's got a visor as well. And Rob, what is Ryan Hamilton's helmet?
Nicolas Cage.
Ah, yes, Nicolas Cage.
Oh, no, wait, hang on.
No, that was Sean Campbell. That was Sean Campbell.
No. Yeah, you're thinking of Sean Campbell. What about Ryan Hamilton? Where is he?
Being team. I just see a face on his helmet, and I cannot work it out.
Oh, it's Mr. Bean.
Oh, yes!
A very distorted Mr. Bean. Oh, no.
No. So here's what we got at the moment. We've got Ryan Hamilton with Mr. Bean. We've got Sean Campbell with Nicolas Cage. And we've got James Armstrong with the Queen. With Her Highness.
Yeah, here's Nicolas Cage. And then there's Matt. You right, Matt?
Rob?
Yeah?
Where's Josh Thompson?
No, don't tell me he dropped out. No.
Yep.
How long ago did he... How long ago?
He just thorough-putted.
No!
Oh, his internet was playing up, apparently. I know he has been mentioning he's had some internet issues.
So now, well, I can't do my Murray Walker impressions now. All I can say is, the Williams car has retired.
No,
what?
It's not internet issues. He's just posted a photo in the RSR World Series Discord. Spot the issue. His screen's not working.
I see. I see.
Yeah.
I see the issue.
Oh, there's your problem. I think I'd be glad it wasn't an official race, because as an 8K driver, can you imagine how much iRating he'd lose? I mean, let's put it like this. We did European Sprint Series at the Nürburgring Nordschleife a couple seasons ago. It was a 9K driver. I can't remember who it was. The name... It was Matt Farrow. Farrow raced. 9K driver. He had a crash. So he finished second last. He lost 140 iRating.
100. Yeah, I remember that.
So, yeah, could you imagine if Josh Thompson was in an official race right now and had that disconnect. Oh, that would be painful. I was just looking at the timing screen and thought, hang on, Josh shouldn't be down the order. He's had a spin, hasn't he?
No, Kimmy, no. You will not have the drink.
But will I have the screen?
No, Kimmy, no, you'll not have the screen.
I can turn it on, yes? Turn it on, yes?
Where's my screen? Where's my screen? It's not coming. No, Kimmy, no. You will not have the screen. No screen.
Hang on. I got a better one. Screen. Hey, screen. Give me screen. Hey, screen. Sorry, that's a really bad give me right. I am sorry. You remember that with
Give
the
me
gloves?
my gloves.
Yeah, gloves. Hey, gloves.
Come on, move.
To think that he drove for Ferrari, was Ferrari's last world champion, in one of the biggest upsets been everyone thought it would be Hamilton or Alonso. Not many people talk about that championship, and then he only became popular because leave me alone, I know what I'm doing. Oh, and the ice cream. So what it does mean, Rob, is we have a battle for the lead now between the VEC Sim Racing Magenta and the RSR 58, or the RSR by G Performance 58. Gotta get that name correct, I do apologise. And last lap torpedo guy, Ted Bradbury, is up to them again. How has Ted Bradbury managed to catch up almost? Okay, he's 2 seconds behind. But how, after spinning, has he been able to catch up? That's madness.
Wearing gloves. Hey, yo, gloves. Tell him to give me my gloves. Come on, move.
I think Ted Bradbury's also having issues right now.
Yeah.
Just looking on my screen. I think everyone's having issues.
What happened to Campbell? Where is he?
And oh no, Brandon Wilson! Vector, what a save! Losing it at Mobile 1, and I thought that car was going to veer off like we saw earlier, was going to slide to the right. But holds on to it. Check out this replay.
Oh.
That is some heavy. Yeah, wow. What happened to the neon car?
Where's Campbell? Where is he?
He retired. Now, what did we miss? But when I know, I'll let you know. He pitted. Didn't do anything. He just pitted. No idea.
There's no damage on the car. It's
Oh,
fast.
by the way, Mean Bean's now up to 21st because of that. So it's officially now 13 overtakes.
Yeah,
but
he
if
just
you want
pitted.
if you want to be pedantic, Ryan Hamilton may have made 13 overtakes. If you count that he dropped down to 26, that would be 16 overtakes. But hey, 13, that's still a good number.
Nice and round. It's unlucky, but it's nice and round.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that, Ethan, about with Kimi. Ferrari's one of those teams that once Schumacher left, they became like super serious. I mean, you can see now that you've got to learn. You've got to learn Italian. It's almost like a job requirement. You must speak Italian to race for Ferrari now. But that's not offensive or anything. It's one of those things that, like, when I remember Ferrari, they were, they had the fun. Everyone remembers the photo of Schumacher and co breaking the fridge in Suzuka when he won the championship. Stuff like that. You don't get that a lot now. It's you need your serious team, so there's nothing wrong with that actually. But yeah, I don't think it suited Kimi. He has that ice cold look and everything, but yeah, there's just something about it. But can't knock the man. He went to Ferrari twice, and look what he did. I still think he's one of the most successful drivers. If you take away Schumacher, I still think he's one of their most successful drivers.
Well, no, he is their most successful driver.
I will say this though.
But
the thing, okay, I'm going to tell you my one controversial opinion. My one controversial opinion. Ferrari would have won more titles if they made Raikkonen the #1 driver over Sebastian Vettel. I said it. I said it.
Nope.
No, I said it.
Nope. Wouldn't have mattered. Cause they wound up the both of them incandescently. They absolutely pummeled Vettel's engineering team. Or you know, when he switched from Red Bull to Ferrari, the agreement was that he'd have the same sort of people there, the same sort of response. Nope. Within a year, that was all sort of like gone, and just sort of the floodgates were sort of just like opened.
Right, let's get back to racing. MJR Twisted Racing has towed. MJR Twisted Racing have towed a while ago. That's a shame to see. There is a nice little battle going on though. Just near the midfield now. That is the V10R Esport team with Jerome Jani driving. About half a second behind him is Cohen Evans of LMCgear.com. The black team, and then Gary Dumont a couple tenths behind him for VEC Vert, and then Harry Wells for Jackhammer Racing. So a nice little gaggle here between 9th and 12th. A little bit elongated right now, but they get to the hairpin, they all bunch up. Some nice racing going on. They do have a little bit of damage on some of these cars, but slowly going their way. Now, what colour's Vert? That's green, isn't it? It looks like it. I think it's just, yeah. Vert is green. Yeah. Yeah, my French friend's going to kill me if she ever sees this. I should eat a shoe for my Kimi for #1 driver of Vettel comments. No! No!
Yes, exactly. Because
I will die on that hill. I will die on that hill. That is a hill I will die on. I'm not saying Vettel bad. I'm just saying in the season that Vettel and Ferrari had their best chance to take the fight to Hamilton, the mistakes Seb made, if it was Kimi was in those shoes, it wouldn't have happened.
Had Ferrari been more British, like they were when he first signed, Ferrari could have won with Vettel. Yes, thank you. Thank you. But now they've gone back to the 70-80 style of making cars and decisions. And I worry for Charles Leclerc and Sainz.
Can I ask a question? Had Ferrari been more British? I don't understand that bit.
Well, more so. Okay, so what he means by that is, right now, it's very Italian. So, you know, remember Ferrari in the 70s and 80s when they were just like, no, you can't criticize it. It's a Ferrari. Yeah, but it's a piece of poo, Ferrari.
Oh, okay. So just have fun with it, and yeah.
Yeah, they're not. At the end of the day, the management structure is a shambles, and realistically speaking, excuse me.
Oh, that's a yawn. I'll get my own back at you feet when I yawn on Wednesday. Yeah, realistically, yeah, I understand.
Oh, no!
Another car off, and that is. Who was that?
James Armstrong, he lost it himself. Oh my crikey! That he's trying to. I want to see what his steering wheel looked like. Let's have a look. Oh my god, it's almost 90 degrees. Look at this. That's and here's makes no difference. A 90-degree turn.
I'm turning. It's not working. Yeah, I think he might be done.
Do they have the fast repair?
I think they do, but he still had to tow.
Yeah, so he's gonna be there for 2 minutes. Lando must be. I don't think he's laughing at signs for joining Ferrari. I think he's more. You know. I think he's sad that he's lost his. They
were a good combination.
Yeah.
Lando and Carlos were a good combination. I mean, Lando and Ricciardo's could be a great combination. Just as good. I still don't get the whole. I feel sorry for for Sainz. Yeah, like Hakon just said, he's gonna be laughing to the bank for one. He gets the payday. He gets to drive what many people say is their like boyhood dream car. I mean, look at Giancarlo Fisichella, mid-season signing by Ferrari after what he did against the Ferraris at Spa for Force India. Signed his boyhood team, his home team. Ferrari. Okay, he spent half a season.
Italian, though. He's Spanish.
Spanish. Sorry, Giancarlo Fisichella. Yeah, but spent half a season in F1 with them. Then became their reserve driver, and now drives a Ferrari GT car all the time for Ferrari.
Yeah,
I'd call that a win.
I wouldn't. Well, a major loss.
I don't know, because Giancarlo was coming to the end of his career.
Giancarlo Fisichella.
Oh my God, Jensen, Matthias, that's not where you're meant to go.
Where did he go? Oh,
comes that? Whoa!
Oh, he's going ploughing. Don't worry about him. He's just having a bit of a plough.
I do feel that it's hard to judge what teams will do this season, because the question is how many teams will start putting resources into the 2022 car. I mentioned it Wednesday, was it Monday? I mentioned it earlier in the week. Some teams may do the McLaren strat, like it was Hamilton won the championship. They meant that their car next season was severely underperformed, and they had a terrible season. Or they could do the Mercedes strat. Hamilton comes in, they do nothing for a season. Next season is the new regulations, and oh look, it's been a decade of Mercedes dominance. Yeah, Ferrari could do that.
Hamilton to leave Merck at the end of the season, Stroll to be dropped to reserve, and Vettel and Hamilton at Aston next season. I don't think if Hamilton were to leave Mercedes, he'd probably leave F1 entirely.
Also, why would Hamilton leave Mercedes for a team with a Mercedes engine? You know what I mean? That's like saying you're leaving Manchester United and playing for Manchester City.
14 minutes gone, by the way. RacingSimRigs Magenta is in the lead with Last Lap Torpedo Guy in second, and RSR by G Performance Car 55 in third. Also,
yeah,
if Russell does not get that drive next year, I will be so insanely annoyed. I really will.
Yeah, I think he's got to. I think sometime you've got to pull the trigger. This year would have been a good year to pull the trigger. So that was one thing I am surprised at, because every time I feel like the opportunity, like my whole feeling this season has been get yourself ready for next season. That's why Fernando came in with a 2-year deal. He gets himself prepared this season to start doing something next season when it's going to be fantastic. When it's going to be a new car regulation. That's why if you put Russell in a new car next season, he doesn't have a lot of the experience with the team. Okay, he's done practice, he's done testing sessions with them, He did a race with them. But then with a new car, it's all going to be different. So it's... Yeah, I feel they should have pulled the trigger here, but it wouldn't have been fair justice to Valtteri.
Yeah, Bottas deserves a lot more than he gets. I think it's innately cruel to the point of sheer destitution of how much Valtteri gets the short end of the stick.
Oh, he's a good driver. I will never deny his driving ability. But it does feel like, especially with how, okay, yes, Bottas did get screwed over by pit strategy, I know. But before that, who was the faster driver? Bottas or Russell?
Oh, the timing
no, Russell, I mean, sorry.
Timing links are not going to be working for a while because I screwed up the website, so yeah.
I wouldn't say he's an average driver. No, that's... He's... Now, what's the best way to say this? He's a good number 2. I don't think he would make it in a team as the lead driver. But as a team driver, he makes a good time. He makes a good performance, and that's, in my opinion, Bottas. He's a team driver, so that makes him a good number 2.
Yeah, but
you ask him to lead a team, I don't think he'd do it.
Mark Fleming makes a good point. He's another Barrichello, but Barrichello was never shafted as hard as Bottas has been.
I agree.
Even including the incident where, because Schumi didn't want to do it. You could tell he didn't want to do it. He gave him the trophy and was just like, "Don't look at me, look at him. He's a real race winner."
Yeah.
I don't think Hamilton would give the same tote, and he hasn't given the same.
He has. Actually, he has. I can't remember the race. It was when Hamilton was chasing his 5th, and Lewis went to the team. I'm faster than Valtteri. I've got a chance of overtaking Sebastian. If I don't do it, I'll give the position back. He couldn't. Last lap of the race, he let Bottas get the position back. And I like that from Dino. He's a really good utility driver. He's an anchor. I remember when this is taking some years back now. BBC did a piece. Eddie Jordan did a piece on the BBC when we had the 3 brand new teams. Remember Lotus, remember Virgin, and was it HRT the last car? Remember those guys? And he did this whole thing of, I've got this money, and he was on a poker table. Not a poker table. He was on a roulette table. Got this money for this team. Where do I put it? And he goes, I put my money for drivers on a veteran, someone that can help the team. That is what Bottas could do. If Bottas gets taken out of Mercedes, I can see him going to a young team or a team with a rookie and being that second driver.
Harry Wills in 10th position, chasing down VEC Simriggs World of Gary Dumont. Jerome Jani in VTNR Esports number 1. And this is what we're looking at right now. This battle for 10th to 7th. That's VEC. No, sorry. It's a lapped car. Sorry. Lapped car letting Harry Wills by as he chases down the rear end of Gary Dumont.
So I realised why Sean Campbell parked the car.
Why is that?
He has commitments that he totally forgot about.
Oh, so he had to chuck it into the pits right quick.
Yeah.
Come on, Harry. Wheel the car. I feel like his tires are completely
have you
caked.
seen the back of that car?
He's going into pits.
A lot of cars are coming into the pit. I saw a lot of people take tyres as well. In fact, everybody but VC in the pits. They're going around, just enjoying themselves at the moment, as you do. He's got a 26-second lead. Now, I'm not sure if all of them will take tyres. I did see the LMC gear car take tyres. Tyres had, what, 15 seconds to a pit stop round? Well, just in general for a GT car, am I right?
I think it's 20. Oh, it is mandatory to change tires. You have to change them.
Oh. I missed that part of the rules. You can tell that I've been paying attention.
Yeah, the both of us have been paying attention. To get back to Ryan Hamilton, by the way, where is he? Okay, so technically.
Oh yes, Ryan.
Where is he? Did he?
Okay, so
do we have another loophole?
Well, all I know, the last I looked, he was up to 16, and now he's 15. But that was because LMC pitted, so technically it's an overtake. Do we count it as an overtake? Or do we just stick with he made up 18 places so far, he got as high as 16?
We'll do the thing before he got pitted, so it'll be 16.
16, yeah, I'm happy with that.
Oscar T. Cooper now in the car for RSR Esports by Cheapy Performance. Vector by RSR is still being driven by Brandon Wilson. Merrick Blom has just gotten into the pits, as has Nick Veltnar for Eclipse Racing 99, and Jonathan Razanahora is in the box for BC Sim Racing World. XRL Esports is coming into the pits, as has V10R Esports has actually come out of the pits. They're the one of the few that have not taken tires, I think.
No, that can't be right. It is, though. Do you think they forgot? Must have taken tires, surely. They didn't. No, looking at the times, they didn't.
They didn't, no. Well, I mean, they're going to have to pit again. More than likely.
Last lap torpedoes in the pit! In the toe! What's happened?
Wait, who?
Last lap torpedo guy is towed!
Wait, what position is he?
He came out the pits. And car... Huh? He came out of the pits and spun. And now no one's in the car.
I can't even find him.
They're no longer there.
What happened to Bradbury?
He got out the pits and then spun the car out the pits. Didn't hit anything.
In my eyes, what on earth? Got out of the pits. What? 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 I might have to chase up Bradbury for a reason, for what on earth just happened.
But, I'll tell you right now, that's another overtake for Mean Bean. That's officially 15th. That's 19 overtakes. Counts, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. Eclipse in the pits. The silver team there, Chris Chatterton in the pits finally. So Merrick Blom has 11 seconds lead. That can't be right. It is, but okay. How's that right? Anyway. Oscar T. Copa is P4 battling Brandon Wilson in that Vector car. Will there be team orders, Rob? Because we know Vector is almost like a junior team, as far as I'm aware. Kai may come in now saying, "You're an idiot, Craig. You don't know what you're talking about." But Vector are a junior team of RSR.
Okay, Wilson. Car 55 is faster than you. Confirmed you've understood.
Yeah. Now, everyone's saying, even Bass is saying that the Z4 is a Marmite car. Now, Rob's going to say the standard BMW thing, the back is wide. But I still love this car. Look how beautiful it looks. Just look how beautiful it looks.
I think the problem with this, I've driven this car for 24 twice now, actually. This car in particular has a tendency to, dig into a corner a lot, just simply because of how far back the driver sits. It's an unnaturally long front end of that car. Like I'm talking about it's the equivalent of the other cars. Like, let's say if this were around the period you'd have GT3 911s. They would actually be able to corner a bit better, not a good bit better than these cars would, and they do. Like these cars in particular, they have a tendency to understeer a lot, just simply because just love having that engine on the front end for some reason.
BMW just loves putting their engines on the front of the cars. I don't understand
exactly.
what it is.
It's a seat attached to the engine bay. Exactly. I was trying to think of the good comparison. That is literally a seat attached to the engine bay. Like, I was about to say, let's look at the other cars on deck. It's like, no, there's no other cars on deck. But like, if you look at any other car, like, it's an engine, the seat, and a boot with a wing attached. That's essentially it. Like, no other car from this era had just big, and it digs into corners a lot as a result.
But I'm still here. Like, why did BMW? What is with BMW and their fascination over race cars between the engine at the front?
What do you mean?
So the Z4 engine at the front, the M8 engine at the front, the M4. The M4, both versions, engine at the front.
I thought the M8 was engine in the middle.
No.
Oh no! No. Yeah, sorry, but like, it's like a tiny engine. Like, when I watched Le Mans back in 2020, that was the last year that the last year they ran it.
BMW haven't run in Le Mans since like what? 2019, I think was their last.
It was 2019. You could just see how empty the engine bay was. It's just a dinky little engine, and there's a dinky little engine just sat there in the middle of like a massive fucking engine bay.
RSR and Raidillon TV apologise for any language or abuse to BMWs you may have heard today.
Would take the Lexus / Bentley / updated McLaren. That updated McLaren, I don't think so. I wouldn't take it. It looks
really?
It looks a bit goofy.
It does look a bit goofy.
I much prefer the GT4 that they've gotten. I think they've made the right move, getting that GT4 in. Well, it expands GT4, so now we have 3 GT4s, which is mega pog. The Porsche GT3R. Let's talk about that. I want that. I really do. I'm so surprised.
I want to talk about the GT4 though.
Okay, talk about the GT4 then, huh?
Because you know that iRacing has announced the return of the iRacing Endurance Series, right?
Yeah. With
a new sponsor.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Sorry for that the audience heard it.
Yeah,
I'm fine.
Sorry,
I'm just having issues with my chest right now, so it's all good.
But one of the things that's quite interesting is they left out a spot. So everyone was like, "Oh, there must be a GT4." Yep, GT4 is definitely going to be in that spot, but it's going to be fun because the Endurance Series is going to be a GT3, a GT4, and a TCR. It's going to copy what they have, well, not the cars, but what they have in the 24 Hours series. Like, literally the 24-hour GT, that's what they call it, 24-hour GT series. So, it did have a list of the cars that were going in there. I cannot find it.
Is it a new series or a special event? Andy Hitchkins wants to know.
Yeah, no, they did have it. They did have.
Is it a new series or is it a special event?
They put it as a special event last year, but it's a series they had. They had the iRacing Endurance Series last year.
Yes.
In a few races. Now they've got 4 races which mimic the 24-hour series in real world. Sponsored by Treventic. It's going to be April 3rd, 12 hours of Spa. June 26th, 12 hours of Hockenheim. August 28th, 12 hours of Barcelona. October 23rd, 12 hours of Sebring. And the cars, the M4 GT3, the Ferrari GT3, the Lamborghini GT3, the M4 GT4, the Porsche GT4, the Audi touring car, and because there's a space missing, everyone's now saying the McLaren's going to be in the GT4 category. But that to me is great because that's the future of GT racing for me. GT3s. I know people saying they're in a bit of hot bother right now, but with IMSA committing to the GT Daytonas, which is basically GT3s, I feel that this type of racing is going to have,
I thought the GTDs were closer to GTEs than there were GT3s.
No, GTLM is basically your GTEs. GTD is your GT3s.
I much prefer the GTEs though.
Yeah, I think Andy's right. I'm interested to see what happens when it gets dropped in 2023 by IMSA. Because if there's this working relationship with IMSA and the AOC, I cannot see us seeing the WEC with GTEs anymore. Or Le Mans.
Yeah, but will their last year be 2022 or 2023?
I just know that they're getting dropped in 2023, but I don't know if that's like finishing then or finishing. Yeah, I'm not sure. Someone will have to tell me about that. But I am curious to see what happens.
When does LMP1 get dropped? I forget.
This year.
At the end of this year, or has it already been dropped?
It's already been dropped. It's already been dropped. In fact, we know that Toyota and Glickenhaus will be racing. GT3 finally racing the 24. I mean, technically, GT3s have raced the 24. It just turned into a podcast, by the way, with an hour left.
It's literally just us watching cars go around.
But by the way, like for sponsorship reasons, for not sponsor, but for donation reasons and charity reasons, Ryan Hamilton is now 13th. He's made 21 places up, and he's just been lapped. But he's made 21 places up. But
see, yeah. I would like a proper send off. If GTE is destined to die, I'd like a proper send off. Not like what happened with the Sebring race, where only Toyota showed up. That was so sad. Like I couldn't bear to watch that race simply because, like, A, they're gonna win before the checkered flag even drops. for the first time, and it's like, I don't know.
Don't be sad that it's over. Be sad that it happened. Anyway, back to team work. Brandon Wilson in the Vector car is being chased down by Oscar Copa in the RS Star by G Performance 55. So there might be some AlphaTauri Red Bull shenanigans. Well, there's no longer because they're their own entity nowadays, but from the old days when Toro Rosso were, say, you know, under the Red Bull banner, same owners and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, 64 cars for Le Mans, by the way. But the biggest takeout from this, because it's the first year of Hypercar, there's 3 Toyotas, 2 Glickenhauses, which is a bit frustrating because Glickenhaus apparently built 3 cars. And also, oh, by the way, also 7, was it 6 or 7 GTE Pros, which again just shows that GTE's dying. Because if manufacturers don't want to put a team in their own car, you know, then they have to sell the car to a privateer company for a privateer team. That to me just says that GTE's just got a bit of an issue. I digress. There's racing going on. Watching this battle. Vector obviously never had a paint scheme. That's why it's on the iRacing. You know, the iRacing stock paints with Oscar Copa behind. I am curious because I don't think I've done a lot of testing. I am curious to see what the dirty air would be like going through a corner like Mobile 1 or going through that kink before Mercedes. So, I would be curious to see what dirty air is like for these cars. Knowledgeable podcast. Subscribe to Batro. Sorry, no, no. We don't do that. That's Jimmy that does that, right? Yeah, no. Sub to Batro. There, that was it. I've done my shield.
I mean, we could do a podcast or something on a weekend.
Introducing the Raidillon TV podcast.
Around the Bend.
I'm pretty sure there's a podcast called Around the Bend.
We'll have to over the hill with Raidillon TV.
I'm sure there's an Over the Hill podcast for old. I was about to say for old people. I apologise. I'm not being ageist, but you know what I mean. You gotta be really creative.
Under the undercarriage. Oh, I've got one. Oh. Through the pace notes.
Well, hang on. Through the pace notes.
Yeah.
If I find this on Google, there is a podcast called The Pace Notes, but not Through the Pace Notes. There you go. V10 back in the pit away.
Second pit stop. The pitcher's only
A bit early though.
Yeah.
Something tells me that the tyres have gone and he had to take his tyres. Oh no, he's doing a driver swap. Yeah, Alain Matonat. Have I said that right? Yeah, Alain Matonat?
Maintenon.
Matenon.
Hang
on. Here's what
Maintenon.
Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be recording this on Snapchat, trying to pronounce Pierre-Alain Matonant or maintenant, sending it to my French friend, and I'm gonna get a Snapchat response which be like, "No, you're wrong." But yeah, Pierre Alain Maintenant. And if there's anybody French or French, yeah, I apologize if I said that wrong. I won't get a response until like after the race, but you know. Apparently, Rob.
What?
According to my French friend.
Yes.
That the English have a sexy accent. And I can't keep a straight face when I say that. No. But apparently I'm like, no. Yeah, exactly.
Nope.
No.
We
moves to France, yeah. So
moves to France. By the way, we started off with 35 cars. We're down to 20.
I think you're fine. We're down to 18.
Ooh, oh yes, you are. XRL Esports had a crash. No, it's one of the two Barbie cars. What's going on?
I don't want to talk about it.
Let's have a look.
Oh, they took their fast repair. So they came out, took their fast repair. Oh, please don't tell me they got disqualified, and then they came straight back in. Oh no! If you tell me that they had
a hardware failure.
Oh, it was a hardware failure.
Is it a hardware failure? Well, they go straight on. Look.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, the wheel's not moving.
That's a shame.
Oh no, the wheel is moving actually. It's not a hardware failure.
That is a shame. But the important thing though is Mean Bean Team, sponsored by Barbie, is looking to make an overtake. Montreal's had a bad outlap. Ryan Hamilton moves up to P12. 22 places for Mean Bean Team, sponsored by Barbie. And why are we excited about this? Well, Ryan sent me a message earlier saying, would you like me to donate for every place I gain £1.50, and you can choose a charity? So I was like, yeah. And I thought, now what charity could I donate to? Well, I had an idea, and I think it's fair to say that the donation should go to the Women's Trust, a charity for domestic violence survivors. Well, survivors and to help people get out of domestic violence. So I thought that would be a good thing. So 22 places. If I can do the maths. Remember how I joked if he won he'd have to pay £50? It's getting close. It's getting close. Yeah, researcher children. Thank you. I'm never going to let that one down, am I? Researcher children. Brilliant. I do apologise for the downtime. One of those things I hate doing, but racing is, well, it's light spread open at the moment. I know, and it's like, oh, Craig, one of the things I always was told was no downtime, no clear air, which is probably why when you've got, you know, someone that can't stop talking like me, it's probably a good thing. As I always said when I was in racing and people tell me to shut up, I just say, well, if Rob can't make me shut up, you can't make me shut up. And Alfie Rigby is having, he had a small blink. But you've got two ERT guys here battling each other with Alfie Rigby in front. With Harry Melvin at the back. Nick Veltinar. Yes, please. Yes. Tell me that's right. If not, then oh dear. I got it right the first time. Veltenar. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Our closest battle, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Harry Melvin just didn't have a good turn 3 there. Looks like Veltenar will go for the move. He does. Makes it stick on that tough hairpin. That's going to be so much fun. Voltinar. Oh, Voltinar. For the E's like an oh, thank you. Thank you. Voltinar. Okay. Will Rigby responding to Mercedes? He does not. Neither does Melvin. Keeps it clean. 49 minutes ticks now under. But how cool is this track going to be for multi-class racing? I did make a comment that maybe for stuff like ESS, maybe IMSA, maybe it'd be worth racing the long so you don't have Mercedes, because I can see that being chaotic for a lot of multi-class incidents, just going around that turn 7, that little kink before you hit Mercedes turn 8. You know, just completely skip that, so you go straight down and do mobile 1. But at the same time, you skip that and then you brake hard for mobile 1. There's gonna be people doing crazy moves there, so it's gonna be one. What am I radicals? Yeah, that'd be good on the long. What am I racing next season? Well, same thing I always do, whatever I feel like. A bit of stock car racing, a bit, you know, a bit of the ovals, very bit of GT3. May dabble in the GT4. Yeah, what about the outer layout, Ethan? I'm just thinking, because the outer layout skips Mercedes and that whole section there, and I'm just thinking, it's been in my head ever since I realised that outer wasn't the fantasy dream that everybody thought it was, the old Hockenheim. And it was, you know, where they are right now. They skip that and just go straight on, so they skipped area. I thought, this area is good, but... Oh, dear! Harry Melvin with a late move on Alfie Rigby. I think that just showed why I think in multi-class racing, long would be better. Because that's a tight section, Mercedes. And if you've got multi-class... Okay, you lose, like, 10 seconds of the lap. But you avoid incidents like that. Okay, you can still have incidents here. But you get the same twice. So, yeah, personally, if you've got a multi-class series, the long layout might be the better layout. Kind of like Barcelona, how everyone drives historic. I mean, mainly because it's better, but let's be honest, getting rid of the chicane was a good thing. And did my game just find... My sim finally gave Alfie damage when he crossed the start-finish line. That's weird. So, these guys still battling. What Maku. What tracks do you like to see next, Maku? I've always been in the I would love to see I would love to see Fuji. Doesn't get raced a lot nowadays, I don't think. But I would love to see Fuji. It's just one of those racetracks that make me go, it has everything. GT racing would be fantastic on it. The Formula racing would be great on it. IMSA and ESS, just because the LP1, but prototype racing would be fantastic. We know that, is it Knockhill coming in? I think Knockhill's coming in. That'd be good. Albert Park is an interesting one. Because with Albert Park, you can only scan it on the day. So... Oh yeah, Red Bull Ring's coming. That's another one coming. Yes, I apologise, yeah. Getting a really good cross-section of tracks. I don't think Red Bull Ring will be good for multi-class racing. But I can imagine VRS series. That would be fantastic, Red Bull Ring. I would say Red Bull Ring wouldn't be good for an endurance race. But then when, you know, when you have endurance races at stuff like Road Atlanta, that's a very short lap. Then yeah, I think Red Bull Ring for VRS and then a VRS endurance would be fantastic. Surprised nothing from Dubai's been scanned either. Well, has any company ever scanned Dubai? Because remember, one thing with the joys of iRacing is I think they paid for the scan, someone to scan Hockenheim. Same with Interlagos and other tracks. So if a company scanned Dubai, which is possible, it could happen. And I'll tell you one, when we talk about Dubai, that I was thinking about today would be great for iRacing. Bahrain. I know that's a really crazy, really crazy, but Bahrain. I think that'd be great on iRacing. And then, okay, here's the one. You could then have Bahrain, the free layouts of Bahrain. Yes, the endurance layout that no one ever uses anymore. You have the free layouts and the other layouts of Bahrain, and then you've got the outer layout, and then you can throw some stock cars on there, and finally have your goddamn discussion that's saying it's an oval, because it's not an oval. Yes, I'm still mad about that. It's not an oval. Actually, no, that'd be bad. Could you imagine stock cars doing the Bahrain outer loop? I just thought about that. That last turn would be killer. Fastest lap actually belongs to a guy no longer in the session, Josh Thompson. He did it twice. Josh Thompson, lap 5, did a 1:39.200. Lap 6 did a 1:39.200. I'm not making it up. Really impressive, if I do say so myself. And then, of course, Ted Bradbury, what did he do? He did 1:39, so yeah. Josh Thompson for Williams did the fastest lap. Apparently, Phil, I'm an oval. Well, yeah, aren't we all ovals during lockdown? Just saying. I don't know. That's weird. A couple of battles going on, as you can see on the auto cam. Harry Melvin versus Nick Voltanar. The two Eclipse guys having a nice little battle. And then the RSR by G Performance versus the Vector by RSR. And I know some of the RSR guys are in here, but Vector by RSR, that does sound like it's a fragrance, or like a, it's Obsession by Calvin Klein. I'm sorry. See, that would be like Toro Rosso. Oh no, it's AlphaTauri by Red Bull. It'd be like that. I'm not being serious, and I think they know I'm not being serious when I say that. But yeah, I will admit for what iRacing have, or we keep watching these battles, for the what iRacing have, especially after the lockdown, it's been good. iRacing just has the issue. Here we go, Podcast Man. Here we go, Podcast Man again. The issue iRacing has comes to just scanning vehicles and getting the data, because they strive themselves on having realistic data of cars, which has caused them issues before when it came to iRacing's never had a DPI, because no team would give the information away to scan and then give all the technical information away, because then one of their competition will go, oh hey, you noticed that other team are in iRacing? Yeah, let's do it. Let's see what they're doing. that they were worried about that, and it's kind of probably why Dallara came on. Well, there is that working relationship with iRacing and Dallara. It's probably why Dallara LMP2 came when it did, because lo and behold, the apparent iRacing curse hit again, and yes, it's another position. It's another position for Hamilton. Fantastic. He overtook Daniel Houston, as we saw on the broadcast. That Barbie car continues. And I need to work out what is on that wing on the back of the Barbie car. Oh no, what does it say on the wing? Where's my helicopter camera so I can have a look myself? I can't tell what it says. I don't want to change my camera angles. First world problems. Did it say Playhouse? I don't know. No one's going to find it and tell me. I just know that much. Oh no! Was that a spin by Houston? It was. Yeah, it was a spin sub. Get back to those nice little battles at the front with 38 minutes remaining. RSR versus RSR Junior, really. Oscar Copa looks like he's going to be making a move. I think he's finally looking at making moves. He's forced Wilson wide at turn 3. Sorry, not turn 3 at the hairpin. That's turn 5. And gets position. Finally gets that position. Copa into P2 finally. Wilson looks like to respond, but Mercedes does not respond. So they're having a nice little battle. Here. And that sun coming down. I need to look at something. It's that curiosity in these BMWs. Is that sun going into Mobile 1 just enough to blind them? No. They're okay. The sun's not blinding them, so they don't have to worry too much about that. And you're not distracting anybody. It's one of those things when you do races over the 90-minute mark, you get these big downtimes. So we're used to it.
Well, I mean, Vector left past Oscar Coper, who's now in vehicle.
And welcome back, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Apparently, apparently our name pronunciations have been good today. Because especially with the Eclipse Racing guys right now, Harry Melvin versus Nick Voltanar, you've got a pristine Eclipse car versus one with a... Well, was pristine. I thought Melvin had a little bit of damage. Must have got that fixed. Into the hairpin they go, and Melvin makes the position. Very nice. And for the F1 fans out there, I'm going to say something that will make everyone oh, look, an overtake at the only overtaking point of the track. I'm expecting to like get angry emails or angry tweets about that now. Actually, to be fair, with these GT, there is so many overtaking opportunities around here. So, yeah, it's very interesting to see some of these races. Technically, you could go side by side down into Mobile 1. You could go side by side if you wanted at McLaren. If you thought about it. Not McLaren, but before the kink before Mercedes. There's a spun car. Simon Dodd. Oh, Simon, no! What's happened? Oh, he overshot the corner, missed the apex. Oh, he cut the apex at Sud and just went too hard to the grass. And Yeah, still on the grass. What's he done? A 25-point turn? Hits the wall, loses the bumper. Yeah. Poor Simon.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage. I don't think Flex Tape's gonna fix that.
Ah, you'd be surprised. Merrick Blom currently sitting almost 28 seconds ahead in the lead. Then you've got the RSR boys battling the RSR juniors. You've got the behind them the Eclipse. And what's interesting is while these Eclipse guys are just having not a Sunday drive, but just having a competitive but friendly competitive race between them. Alfie Rigby's like, hey, what's up? I'm almost catching up to you guys, and I'm lapping faster. By the way, fastest lap. Oscar Copa just set the fastest lap. A 1:39.169. That is 0.031 faster than Josh Thompson's 39.2. Feel like you need to buy a klaxon just for fastest laps. What do you think? Get a klaxon for fastest laps?
Oh God.
No. No, you don't want that.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Oh, it would be fine. Not sure why you wouldn't want it. I mean, think about it. Wouldn't you like it if every time that there is like a fastest lap?
And he's getting a phone call.
No, that was not a phone call. That was me giving you a, what you call it? Example. Oh God.
But the most professional commentary on this side of the world.
Oh, sorry, I just sneezed. Yeah, no, we're professional. So, 21 minutes remaining. Oh, gone on a bit quiet out there as the cars are coming in for their pit stops. Eclipse guys have decided, let's come in together. Let's hold hands and come in together.
Kumbaya, kumbaya.
Why would you hold hands and sing Kumbaya?
Why not? It's racing. By the way, Eclipse Racing 99 and Harry Melvin are both in the pits for their final pit stop. Those that have yet to pit for their second stop is everybody from 1st through to 8th now.
Seeing who else is to make pit stops. Merrick Blom. Has he made a pit stop yet? No. No, Melvin and both Eclipse guys have made their pit stops. An interesting, Voltanar gets past Melvin. No, it's the other way around. Or Voltanar in the 99 Eclipse car was behind Harry Melvin. So jumps up a position. Get that all-important P5, Rob, after pit stops. So we'll wait and see what happens there. It's so nice to see some cars though we haven't seen in a while, Rob. Guys we haven't seen driving for a bit. We haven't seen LMCgear.com. V10R is another team we haven't seen for a while. I think XRL as well. But fun fact, you know, we were talking about what LMC.com is last time we broadcasted them. Do you remember what they are?
I can't tell you.
They make camping gear for motorbikes. So you basically just get like packed camping gear that you can put on your side saddles of a motorbike, or like your side storage of a motorbike at affordable prices. Actually showed my family, despite we don't have a bike, and we're looking at their website, and this is not me like shilling for them. Generally, you look at what they've got, and a lot of it is stuff that you could get off the shelf, but you would never think, oh yeah, you can put that in a side saddle of a bike. You know, just things that like you could kit out your even a tent that just folds up and then like folds up again into, yeah, really good idea, really good invention. Just like Butt Kicker, which sponsors RSR, that's a good invention. I was going to do a shill for Butt Kicker there, but I realised that they're not paying us anything. I'm joking. Although I am sad RSR haven't updated the Z4 paint, because I do know that our logo is now on some of their cars. It'd be like, oh, you could have done the Z4 paint. Why not? It's like, oh, I know why. Will this class as Hamilton gaining 2 places? No, it will not. I think we made it fair that you're not really going to gain any places in the pits. It doesn't really count. Otherwise, you know, he'd be going up and down all the time. So we'll just stick with no. We'll just stick with Hamilton. If he's P9, he's going to come into the pits. He'll be what, P12 again? I had him listed as 11th. Sorry, so that'll be 23, which is, you know, started from the back and made up all those. It's still impressive.
VC Magenta in the pits, as is RSR by G Performance. VC Vera, what are they going to do? And Vector, where are they at? There they are.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. I don't know, like, where to look on track when it comes to like areas to look for where a car is if they're battling another car. But to give you an idea, Copa's just coming out. Vector take a wide line, and they still wouldn't have caught RSR had they done that. Had they done turn 1 correctly, and they were in. I think they were at Mercedes, and that was with tires, so that kind of gives you an idea. At the moment, well, on my screen, oh my days, hang on one second, I just realised because VC, because VC took a driver swap, and Sylvian Morain's in there, we've got a battle on our hands, because they've gone behind the RSR boys. And Harry Melvin's towed! Now, what's happened there with Melvin? No! Lost it at the hairpin. Goes in for the hairpin.
Oh my god, he's crabbing.
Slides around.
Oh my god, he's crabbing.
Ow.
Look at him.
He must have had a hit beforehand. Oh, I found the hit. Turn 3 into turn 4, loses the car, and a caution's been called.
Caution, the yellow flag's out.
Oh, debris. Yeah, Harry Melvin put debris out. Yeah. Race control Harry Wills has called for debris on the track. Hamilton
lining up in single file. The pit road is closed.
And Hamilton is indeed now up to 10th. How long that lasts with a safety car, who knows? But we're counting it. So a caution flag is out. Put it out. Turn 5. Debris. Actually, it was turn 4.
Well, he did
Close
strike
enough.
the wall like a caution on the track. Caution on the racetrack! Oh no! The yellow flag is out! And there's caution!
Now, the drivers will be behind the safety car with its lights on, picking up the leader, the 722 of Raidillon, as he leads. And they will be around this car for quite a while as he waits for the debris to be picked up by the stewards. The stewards who are volunteers for the race. They come onto the track. They risk their weekend. They risk their lives. The brave souls. Of course, I remember when they first had the safety car. It was a Lamborghini that picked up the wrong car. And it caused I can't do a Murray Walker, I'm sorry. I can get the cadence down, but I just cannot do the accent.
Of course, in my mind, time is sometime in the sim. Hello to everybody watching around the world as we join the action with a caution.
I'm sorry, I just remembered that Murray Walker is kind of like F1's Vin Sully. How Vin Sully would just go off and talk about anything while commentating on baseball. The last man to commentate on his own. You'd just be there. He'd be watching two guys battle, and it'd be like probably their first time against each other, but they've had history somewhere from like a high school. And then this Vin Sully would just in the middle of this would just wrap off a story about that high school. And then the battle would be done, and the next guy would come and he'd still be talking about that same high school battle. That's just Murray Walker. Now, the positions. First, VEC Sim Racing. Second, RSR G Performance 55. Third, Vector RSR. Fourth, VEC Sim Racing Magenta. Fifth, RSR G Performance 58. Sixth, Eclipse Racing 99. Seventh, LMCGear.com Black. 8, Jack Hammer Racing. 9th, V10R Esport. 10th, Mean Bean T Sports. I couldn't
Of course,
keep on.
in 10th position is VEC Sim Racing. Oh, I've made a mistake. As they come into the pits. Oh no! It's in the pits time.
I think Mika's just got a black flag.
Huh? Oh no!
Are they all coming into the pits? No!
No.
No! Drama! Drama as Raidillon is in the pits and nobody else came in the pits.
No, 2 other people came in the pits. He had to take the pit stop.
Did he?
Yeah, he had to, yeah.
Oh, he's got a penalty. Oh, he had a penalty and he came in to clear his penalty, and literally I think the penalty is going to be cleared for him. You know what that FIA is like, Rob? You know what the FIA is like? They'll just change a penalty for these drivers.
It's like in the old days of Senna. What was his face again? What was his name?
Prost.
No, not Prost. The head of the FIA at the time.
Oh yeah, but I know it was French because remember the I can't remember his name, but remember how the documentary Senna made Prost look like a bad guy, like just basically like they both crashed and then Prost storms to the FIA because the FIA the head of the FIA was the same nationality.
Yeah, he was French.
And yeah, and they basically made it look like that Prost influenced the championship by complaining to someone from his own country. I mean, to be fair, Senna did kind of break the rules.
Kind of.
Yeah. So the question at hand, does this count as an overtake? Does this count as an overtake for Hamilton?
Where is he? He's in 8th?
He's in 9th. That counts as an overtake. He started the safety car 10th, but Raidillon pitted for a penalty. I'm taking that as an overtake.
Yeah, he's 8th.
He's 8th? What have I missed?
He was in 9th, then the penalty happened, now he's in 8th. Raidillon had to rejoin the rear, he had to have a wave around, and he's rejoining the rear of the pack.
So that's 26 places, technically.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world, wrapped in plastic. It's fantastic.
I'll tell you what, you know how I said it would be about 50 quid if he won?
Oh God.
It's at 40. It's just under 40.
Oh no.
That's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. I'm not even mad. Does Mrs. Hamilton know this, though? Does Mrs. Hamilton know that he's put himself up for this and it's going to be almost 40 quid to charity? I mean, it's still a good thing. It's going to charity, but did he realise that it would be that much? Oh, by the way, the pace car lights are off. We're going racing after this.
And in my eyes, it is going to be 15 minutes of pure racing. As they line up side by side, it is going to be the car 55 leading them off. As we get ready for some excellent green racing.
Right, you are, Murray.
You're right there, Murray.
I could do a Crofty if you want.
But Crofty.
I'll do a Crofty if you want. Go on, Anne. I'll do the Crofty. Because as we wait for the safety car to go in, we shall wait for them to go green. And they go green, and Cosworth's gone! Cooper has gone as they continue to go through. Behind him is Wilson. Wilson under pressure from Moraine. Moraine continues but cannot make it. It's going to be Cooper leading the way straight through. Wilson goes through, trying to find way through. Moraine cannot. Down they go to the Bernie Eccleston curve. Can Rigby make the move? Rigby to the inside and takes the position from the VEC of Moraine. And that was a great start by the 55 RSR of both Scott Cooper. But that's kind of like Crofty, isn't it?
Kind of like Crofty, aye. Kind of.
Yeah, kind of. Well, Vector's back. We've got 15 minutes of action now. Let's have some fun. Cooper's now battling Wilson. Rigby's battling Moraine. RSR are competing right now. Is there any chaos behind? I don't see it at the moment. I don't see it. LMC Gear trying to battle Voltanar in the Eclipse car there. Got Houston and Wilson. But there has been chaos! There has been chaos! I just missed that. That was Costa going around. Looked to me like a little bit of a tap. A little bit of a... Oh, netcode. It was netcode. Hamilton goes up a place there. That puts him to 7th, and it's all bunched up in front of them. Voltanar and Evans are trying to battle each other. Also, as they're facing Houston and Dawson in front that are a lap down. So it's a little battle with another battle as they continue to go. But I'm counting that as an overtake for Hamilton. By the way, fastest lap at 1:38.725. Bot Copa, as me being officially gets that P7.
Oh, that's a wide for Pierre Alain. Oh, he's actually going to try and take it. No, wait, that's the car 14. He's a lap down. He's trying to get himself. Pierce is trying to get himself unlapped.
Well, he does so. Now we got a bit of a French battle behind that. It's Ochenon versus Razan O'Hora. Razan O'Hora will probably try and go for a move down into the hairpin. There are some other moves happening ahead, though. It almost looks pretty wide as cars are still jostling for position. But it's lap cars going through. Voltanar gets past Moraine. Great little move then. Does Razan O'Hora get by Hamilton? He does. What? How did Razan O'Hora get past 2 cars there? Well, he did. I'm not sure why. Does get past Hamilton. Hamilton will try and respond. I don't care. I've got it lodged down that he made those positions, though. So I will make sure.
He took it back coming through Mercedes. And back on the inside goes Razan O'Hora, who's not giving up whatsoever, coming down into... I forget.
Mobile 1.
Mobile 1.
And it's also 2 wide up ahead. That's Houston and Pierce battling side by side for 12th and 13th. Oh my god, they're side by side going down to the final corner to the suit curve. Still side by side. Surely Pierce has to yield. He does. They'll keep battling. There's been a spin! Spin up in front! Big damage there! And that looked like the, I didn't see. Was that the LMC car? No.
No, it's Exothermic Racing Blue. They're around. Andrew Dawson has damage. And that puts everybody else up on the tizzy, because that was a lapped car, as that is the VC Simracing Ville of Jonathan Razan O'Hora going side by side with the LMC Gear Doc. No, sorry, that's Twisted Racing Black. That's a lapped car. He's trying to get past as he's trying to catch up to the LMC Gear.com, who's fighting the sister car being driven by Cillian Moraine. On the inside he goes, coming into hairpin. And coming up towards Mercedes, so... Oh, no! The Barbie car's around! Poor Barbie! Barbie, get back on track!
No!
Wrapped in plastic, it's not fantastic! Oh!
You could see, I think Houston just lost. Yeah,
Houston.
Just spun out, yeah. Just lost the car a little bit there. Well, nice still battle between Moraine and Evans. That is the Magenta VC versus LMC Gear Black. As they continue to battle, 11 minutes remain in this last gas sprint. Let's just have some fun. Throw it in. James Pierce in the lap car behind them. Razan O'Hora is behind them. So it could be... Well, once you get the lap car by, unfortunately LMC Gear's in a VC sandwich. Sorry, is this the Husqvarna GT Challenge? A VC sandwich? Outside of GT1s? Wow. I've never commentated on that before.
Yeah, funny that. Neither have I.
Oof. Almost hitting the back of that lap car. James Pierce does have the pace, in all due fairness. He is getting a bit of slipstream, but he does have the pace that he's battling with these guys. Evans comes out that corner just a little bit faster than Moraine. Going to be tough, though. We know what the VC guys are like. Moraine's going to go to the inside. But the Parabolica is a corner. So it's going to mean that he gets a better line, because that's an apex miss from Moraine. We'll get the inside for the hairpin. Can Evans try and go around the outside? He cannot. But Moraine's gone wide. And now Evans is going to try and set himself up for the inside of the little kink here. He's not going to make it. Gets the dirty air through the kink. Can he force a mistake of Moraine? No, into Mercedes. Brakes early. Just wait. Moraine's gone wide. Moraine's gone wide at Mercedes, and he might get this. The inside, though, still Moraine's. Oh, it's tough. Now Evans has gone off. They're battling tooth and nail, trying to find the angles. Mobile 1 next. Who takes it? Oh, Evans cannot make it. Cannot make it. He's going to give that position up. Great racing. Great racing. I'm out of breath right now watching this. Look at the concertina. Now Evans is officially in a VEC sandwich away for 5th, 6th, and 7th. 9 minutes remain. So if he makes a mistake, he loses to a VEC car. If he doesn't make the overtake, he loses to a VEC car. Kind of in a catch-22 right now. What can he do? Again, they're using these off-track limits to their heart's consent. I don't think there's an off-track there, actually, for turn 1. It's just a timing sector, timing gate for slowdowns. So they continue to battle belt and races. There's a nice little battle as well at P3 and P4. Alfie Rigby versus Nick Voltonar. That is a RSR versus an Eclipse. Will Voltonar make the move into the turn? He makes it late. Tries to stick it. Rigby will try push him. Gets a little bit of a tap coming out. Voltonar makes a late move for breaking up the hairpin. Makes it stick. And no change for the three of Moraine, Evans, and Raidillon.
Coming through Mercedes, as I like to say it, as many of Craig's quotes is, "Oh, look at that, Robert's pronouncing Mercedes wrong again."
I gotta have a think, man.
You
know what I mean?
You just dislike the way I say Mercedes.
No, I just like making fun of you saying
You're a hater.
Mercedes.
You're a hater.
No, I'm not a hater.
You hate us because you ain't us, Mr. Craig King.
Look, I'm a McLaren fan. Deal with it.
I'm a McLaren fan.
I'm a McLaren Mercedes fan, okay?
I like McLarens.
No, McLaren's here today. Full BMW Z4 to be paid tribute to the Z4. Keeping our eyes as firm as we can on the battles going on. This battle here for 5th, 6th, and 7th with 7 minutes remaining. Then up ahead, there's a nice little battle that's just spread out because Nick Voltonar is a beast. And ever since he overtook Alfie Rigby, it's pulled a second on him. What does that man have for his breakfast?
Breakfast?
Dinner? I don't know. Side by side, Cohen Evans on Moraine. He might have overcooked it. Yeah, you gotta turn right sometimes. You gotta turn right sometimes, Cohen. That would help. Overcooks the braking. Loses the position to Raidillon. Now he's gonna follow 2 VECs, and that's not what you really want to do.
It's a VEC topping on LMCgear.com base. That's what we're calling it now.
So we're saying that the French are sitting on top of a motorbike.
Yes.
Okay, that's good enough for me. Yeah. Mind you, Raidillon he's looking like he wants to make the move. Moraine goes wide, and that will be the move. He goes on the radio just to have a little bit of a meow to his teammate as he goes past him. A little bit of fun between the French guys at VEC. 6 minutes remaining. They're on lap 65 of 68. Just to give an idea. The front battle, by the way, the RSR versus Vector RSR. It's still there, but I don't think Wilson's catching Copa. They're matching time, so yeah, we'll keep our eyes elsewhere. If there is anything else to look at. I don't think there is at the moment, is there?
Nothing else right now, apart from this, where Brandon Wilson is trying to catch up to the rear end of Coper, who is charging away. The RSR... LMCgear.com, sorry, cutting back to it. Side-by-side action through the hairpin into Mercedes Arena. Oh, trying to see if they can go too wide through a precarious situation. Almost had an accident. Well, they kept out of each other's hair. Coming out of Mercedes into... Oh, that's a strike of the floor if I've ever seen one. Not want too many of them. The sausages are not too kind around here. Through Mobile 1. Into... Oh, the dummy was sold on the inside. Third last corner. Oh, a bit of a touch.
A little bit of a touch out of sacked. It's not going to work for Evans. He's going to have to get it again. He's got the pace, though. He's really making Moraine work for this right now. Moraine is just not having the time of his life right now. He's lost the toe of his teammate there, Razanahora, up ahead. He's now just holding on. Meanwhile, while Evans is doing this, James Pearce is like, look, I'm sorry, but I also want to race. So he's struggling right now. I think Pearce has realized that, you know, with the battle in front, trying to keep away. Parabolic is going to be interesting, though, because the gap is more of a second right now. Who got on the accelerator quicker? It's Evans. Might make a late move into the hairpin. But remember last time he made a late move? He kind of forgot to turn. Mind you, he did lock his tyres, but, you know. You gotta try it now. Gotta... No. Can't make it. Can't make it. Oh, apparently Ryan's Hamilton steering is shot. So we will not be seeing anything of that. Oh dear God, it is shot.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, let me see. Oh yes, it is. Oh my God, I was wondering why it looked like it was crapping. It is. Oh my God. Come on, Hamilton. You can do it. You can do it. Just hope. Hope and pray. That's all you can do right now. That you make it to the end. You have 3 minutes. Oh my good God, that thing
God,
is...
I can't. Yeah.
Oh. This is what the view is looking like out front. It looks alright, doesn't it? But then you go to something like this. Yeah, that car is no longer correct.
I'm amazed he's still driving it.
The mathematical term is oof. Oh. Yeah,
Come on, Bobby.
That's crapping. That's crapping. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's crapping. Oh my God.
Yeah, I know people talking about Voltanar. Now he overtook Rigby 2 laps ago or 3 laps ago. He's almost 4 seconds ahead of Rigby. Rigby is a prodigy in iRacing at the moment, and Voltanar is, well, look what Nick's doing. This is some fast
Nick be like, yeet. I wish to yeet, so I yeet. You know the show It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
James Pearce, what happened to James Pearce? Oh no, don't tell me you got rear end. Oh, netcode. Netcode.
Oh! What? Hang on a minute. Why? What is this? Hang on a minute.
What is that netcode?
Oh, hang on. Can I get a view? Chopper. There we go. Oh my crikey. Well, yeah, well, in my eyes, he did hit him, but he didn't hit him that hard.
Yeah.
And that is a broken car.
Must admit, James saying he gave him the inside. James saying he gave him the inside. Hate to be the one that's one-sided here, James. You were in the middle of the track. And that part of the track is very narrow. You don't see any overtakes when it comes to Formula 1 there. It's one of those parts of Hockenheim that is quite narrow. So, yeah, the gap, not really there. But we are on the final lap. And Oscar Copa's just a few corners away. I say he's a few corners away. No, he's coming to Mobile 1. What a fun 2 hours this has been. Been some great racing all the way. Into Mobile 1 goes Copa. Probably not how you expect to be winning this race, but he will do it. Comes around, sacked. 3 more corners to go. 2 more corners to go. Here he comes. Penultimate corner. Now he hits the Sud curb. An RSR by G Performance. The 55 car. Oscar Copa. Hoofman Alloy will take victory in this fun 2-hour race as we pay respects to the BMW Z4. Brandon Wilson taking P2 and Nick Voltoner. What a drive at the end by Voltoner. I mean, well, what a drive all the way. He did it solo. What a drive.
Critically low battery, yes. He's coming round. He's a Barbie girl in a... Wait, does he have anything on his... Oh, yeah, he's Mr. Bean. Oh, no.
Oh, critical low battery. Oh. Oh, okay.
Keep driving. You're almost there.
Come on. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Come on, Ryan. Oh, I meant to say outside. Okay. I'm with you now. Okay.
Come on.
Can he do it? Broken wheel and all. Ryan Hamilton does it from second to last. No. Has he crossed the line? Oh, he's doing this. He's doing this on purpose. Shakes fist at Ryan Hamilton. He's done it. He's done it. Second from last to 10th. But he got as high as 7th. 27 positions made up. And I'll tell you what that is. That is £40 and 50 pence to the charity of our choosing. And I hope Rob is fine with it. For Women's Trust for Domestic Violence.
Women's Trust for Domestic Violence. Get it done. Get it done.
You okay there? You okay?
Get it done. Hang on. There we go.
You good there?
I'm good. I'm good. I have survived. And Alfie Rigby has just killed his teammate, Brandon Wilson.
Aww. What a
But
shame.
we will let the results go through, and I think Craig will have some words to say, I think.
Thank you, everybody. I mean, it was a fun race, and you know, week 13, you could be doing more things with your time, but you decided to watch us, and it was fantastic to see everybody. So, this is your first time watching Raidillon TV. Thank you very much. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. The thumbs up for the old YouTube algorithms and whatnot, and hit that bell. That's the whole YouTube thing, isn't it? Hit that bell, guys. Hey, just remember, when I release a new video, hit that bell. Hit that bell, you'll be told when we are scheduling a new race. Week 1 of Season 2 of 2021 is next week. So, of course, that means we do have hopefully, our broadcasters race of the official series for the European Sprint Series on a Friday and the Just Give Out GT Challenge on a Sunday. But, of course, Monday, the Racing SimRigs Super Trivio Series is back. And Wednesday, because I hype it up every time, because I just can't wait to say it, Rob. Wednesday night, 2000 GMT, the Racing SimRigs World Series at the Nordschleife. Yes! Once again, shout out, ladies and gentlemen, to Track. Well, not today, but we do always give them a shout out. TrackCams22.com, providing all the cameras you usually see on our broadcast. And again, a link to our Discord if you have not joined our community. I'm going to go now for a sit down and enjoy the rest of my Friday night like everybody else, and that was fantastic. So, once again, I have been Craig King.
I have been Mr. Robert O'Brien,
aka Murray Walker, and this is Raidillon TV, the only corner you need.